grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today we are back for another daily market update. We do have a lot of stuff happening. BTC is still flat, as we can see by this chart right here, but we like to talk about altcoins on this channel anyways, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about with altcoins. So, before we get into it, though, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Make sure you're following NFT Mason on Twitter. Make sure you're following Gold Squad 777 on Twitter. We got the just absolutely amazing new Twitter banner right there. Dude, that looks so dope, doesn't it? Look at the purple Gold Squad logo in the back. I love it. I can't wait to show you guys what we're working on for Gold Squad, okay? Now, also make sure you're watching the NFT Mason channel. I just posted a video yesterday, how to find the next 1000x NFT. Very good video. And the NFT space looks like it's about to start ripping back up, man. Like, I'm going to post a daily, or not a daily, a market update for NFTs today. And we're going to talk about how I think it's going to start ripping up. So, let's get into the crypto market. 1.74 trillion, stagnant right now, $2,500 ETH. We do have some stuff coming out with Goldman Sachs about Ethereum. They're letting people invest, or what are they doing? The Galaxy Digital ETH Fund. Yes, they're offering investors access to the Galaxy Digital ETH Fund. Also, we had Andreessen Horowitz, which is A16Z right here. Andreessen Horowitz just splurged $70 million on an Ether staking pool, or on an Ether staking protocol. Okay, and that was Lido, I believe it's called. Yeah, Lido. So very interesting. We're seeing, I'm telling you, they're going to start, all the institutions are going to start investing in Ether, and it's going to rocket up past $1 trillion market cap. Okay, BTC, once Bitcoin just successfully stays above a $1 trillion market cap, like when we reach that, where like the all-time high market cap of Bitcoin is like 2 trillion, and when we fall, we only fall back to like 1.3 trillion and never go below 1 trillion. That's when you'll see Ethereum doing the same thing as Bitcoin, right? Getting above 1 trillion and then falling back to something like 740 billion. I am super dude, ignore all the ETH FUD from the XRP people. I'm bullish on Ethereum, dude. I don't care. It is just a fact. I'm bullish on Ethereum. And I stack Ether instead of Bitcoin, okay? And I stack XRP instead of Bitcoin. And I stack Hbar instead of Bitcoin. And speaking of stacking things, look at the volume today, by the way. $56 billion volume. That's nothing. I usually look for 100 billion. You guys know that. 56 billion is nothing. So very slow trading day. It is a Sunday today. Sundays are usually slower. Also, screw daylight savings. I'll just throw that in there. Daylight savings is stupid, in my opinion. If anybody likes that, I don't know what's up with you. Actually, there could be some benefits to it. But BTC, literally nothing to talk about with Bitcoin. Like, look at this boring price action, bro. This is snail Bitcoin, dude. That is the definition of snail Bitcoin. This was snail Bitcoin. Actually, that had a fun moment in there. 4% down. Still snail Bitcoin. We don't like snail Bitcoin, right? So let's talk about altcoins here. But first, we have a macro chart. I love these macro charts. I remember when everybody and their mom was covering tech dev charts. Tech dev is a guy on Twitter who had these very nice macro charts that I'm still waiting for them to play out. But Alejandro right here, the biggest macro range he's ever seen on Bitcoin. This is a 430-day range. Okay, if you don't know what a range is, basically you see the two lines, resistance up here 2 times, or basically 3, and then basically 3 times on the support. This is 432 days, right? Right between like about 30,000 and then like 65 or 60 something, right? In there. So that's like, so this is either, he says, giga accumulation or giga distribution. And what that means is like distribution happens when the price goes up. This is the markup, and then it distributes profits, right? Accumulation would mean that people are just buying, and stacking up right here in order to accumulate for the next run up. So he says it's an accumulation. I don't know. Very interesting macro chart there. Let's talk about Métis. Métis is the fastest growing layer 2, yet it hardly gets the recognition it deserves. Eventually, Ethereum will be able to scale and remain competitive with BSC and other centralized projects. Okay, Métis is a layer 2 working on DAX, optimistic rollups. I think they have Métis rollups or something like that, some special type. They have a special type of DAO that they're working on called a DAC, D-A-C. Super crazy stuff. But Métis, I am heavily invested. Right now it's at $156. I forget my entry point, but we've had kind of a choppy last month here, right? We went all the way down to freaking $86. I used to be farming this as well. If you want to know what happened, you got to be paying attention in the Telegram group. The farm basically crashed and I had to take my money out. I was basically a little bit over break even. It's pretty scary first DeFi farming experience. I'm still farming Fuse. I haven't checked my farms in a while. Fuse Finance is all, Fuse Network is also a coin I'm invested in. We've got Hedera at 20 cents right here. These are the ones I'd be dollar cost averaging into. If this guy is right here, this is accumulation time. This is the perfect time to be stacking your bags. Hedera 20 cents, Quant $100. That's the entry point. $2,500 ETH, 70-cent Algorand, and 15-cent Constellation, dude. 15-cent Constellation is crazy, and that was just at like 12 cents. So that is my my thoughts on the actual price action in the market. Let's get into some of the news that's pumped out today. We have this from the Financial Times: why CBDCs will likely be ID based. Okay, so the reason I cover CBDCs is because it is reality, and these will be coming, and they won't be nice. And they're not beneficial to humanity, in my opinion. In my opinion, crypto is beneficial to humanity, not really CBDCs, central bank issued digital currencies. Basically, this article, I read through this, and basically they're saying that they don't want me to get it out, man. I gotta film these later in the day or something. Basically, they're saying that you need one digital ID with all of your, like, your passport, your credit score, everything in one for CBDCs to work. That's what they're realizing. You notice all the studies coming out, or all of the stuff on CBDCs right now, is like, oh, Ripple is part of the Digital Pound Foundation, and they're advising and helping the UK come up with ideas for their CBDC or how they're going to do it. You notice how it's all of that. It's like we're advising the Federal Reserve on how to do this properly. And this is some of the stuff they're running into where, like, they know that they have to bring this all the way to digital ID first. So that is some crazy stuff right there. Moving on, let's talk about XRP a little bit. Ripple was at South by Southwest, I think it's called. It's like a big music festival, I think, but there's some crypto stuff there. Ripple welcomes more than 4,000 artists into its new NFT platform. They had a South by Southwest house. It's in Austin, Texas. They had a house, the Ripple house, which was pretty cool. And X-Punks were over there. X-Punks is like the main blue chip NFT on the XRP ledger that I'm pretty bullish on. But 4,000 new artists into the NFT platform. We'd love to see that. 106 million XRP is being shifted around by exchanges. I would always say to ignore news like this, but basically all this means is that they're getting ready to sell more of it on their exchanges. That is it. Moving on, we also have this idiotic clip right here, in my opinion. This guy says, breaking CBDC system is going online. Swift system is out. big day Monday. And you can tell he's freaking out because he's misspelling stuff. We have this clip, and we're going to watch this 30 seconds and just bask in what this is, okay?
Story that we need to talk about. The biggest story on the block is that as of 4 p.m. Seattle time yesterday, the SWIFT system go bye-bye, and we're into the cross-border interbank payment system. The U.S. dollar used to account for 100% of all world trade.
Dollars.
In dollars. Yesterday it was 30%. Today it's less than 5%. We don't story.
Yesterday it was 100%. Today it's less than 4%. And he's got some documents he's throwing up. Like, what is this, dude? Like, what is this? Like, is there any proof of this, that the SWIFT system is gone and we're doing 5% now? Like, or is he, like, predicting something? Like, I don't know. I think it's going to be a rude awakening when people see, like, a new SWIFT update go live and it's, like, on par with what Ripple does, and it's not using Ripple or XRP. I think it's going to be a rude awakening when that happens for people. I think it's going to be a rude awakening seeing that Ripple is simply a competitor to all of these other things. They're the disruptor. Basically, they make the move first, and then all of the other people are forced to update and forced to get on par with them, right? And I think the lawsuit was even more to slow them down. They were so far ahead. They were ready to go live, right? So this is an interesting clip, but, like, I don't know, dude. What do you guys think of that? I'm going to move on to some Hedera talk right here. We got Saucer Swap Labs. Big shout out to Saucer Swap Labs. This is not sponsored or anything. They are DeFi 2.0 on Hedera and beyond. If you go to their website right here, they've got some NFTs out. They sent me 3 of them as a gift. I appreciate that a lot. There's, like, some alien stuff, right? Because it's Saucer Swap. It's pretty dope. Strong nuclear, weak nuclear, and then I got gravity, which is dope. But they have DeFi 2.0 coming on Hedera. This is exactly what I told you. There's going to be a lot of these popping up, right? Look at when they joined, February 2022. There's going to be a lot of these popping up. And we're going to see which one everybody gravitates to, right? Which one is everyone going to gravitate to? Like the Uniswap of Hedera. What's it going to be? What's going to be the spooky swap of Hedera, right? When spooky swap happened on Phantom, everything blew up and went crazy, right? So DeFi on Hedera will be amazing. That is all we've got for the daily market update, but I wanted to end with some inspirational, motivational, lyrical, miracle stuff here. Somebody asked me, what does the word self on your hoodie mean to you, right? Because this whole movement that I'm trying to spearhead here is about health, wealth, and self. But that self part can be, people be like, what? Like self? Like, why are we selfish, right? But what I would say to this is health, wealth, and self has nothing to do with being selfish. It's about realizing that every individual person is an entire world. When you walk by a person on the street, that person is an entire world, okay? And they're a person. They're also a sun, and they have their own moon, which is their emotions. They're a person, right? They're an entire world. And if we want to change the world, everyone's focused on changing the world. How about your world? Do it first for you. Then you can help people do it, right? We must all begin changing our worlds to change the world, okay? Yeah. Moving on, we got start with the man or woman in the mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. That's MJ right there. Amazing message right there. So I wanted to clarify like what that self means, right? Because by helping yourself, you're actually helping others. And by helping your others, you're helping yourself. You can't have one without the other. So appreciate all of you for watching. By the way, once we hit 100K on Twitter, we're doing a big giveaway, folks. That'll be a big giveaway. Appreciate all of you. Love every single one of you. Make sure you're following IG, Twitter, all that BS. Join the Telegram group, and goodbye.
Crawl, steal.